abundance. The first one obviously being taking responsibility. And I know that work around this is a huge part of the work that you do. But for right now, because across the board, across all of us who are here, who will be listening into the replay, we're all going through whatever we're going through. We're all at like various stages of either beginning something or beginning to understand something, or reaching a point where of being accepting and receiving. And we're all in different stages, but at the end of the day, we're all still work in progress only. So to start off with taking responsibility, is there anything that you have in your kitty somewhere that is going to help us start taking that step?
Yeah, definitely. So what we will be doing, there will be 3 healings today. I'll be giving 3 healings today. So the first healing would be for taking responsibility. And during this healing, as I take you through this healing, you might have insights, and you need to ask the questions, the right question. And I'll put forth those questions, and you can kind of repeat that in your mind in your own way. And when you put those questions, quite a few of you would get answers. Of course, everybody would get answers, but those of you who can kind of interpret those answers, you will get those answers as to you should do this healing, you should do that healing, or this is something which you need to work on. This is something which you need to do to get out of this stage, or this person is responsible for you not probably, and you'll get an image of that person. So maybe you need to set right relationship with that person, or there is something with that person. So there are n number of possibilities which can happen, which I also don't know at this stage. But you will get an answer, that is for sure. If you seek with your whole heart, you will get your answer. Everybody here has done so much sadhana, so much, isn't it? Every day, Navratri days and all these things, we have been doing so much. Now is the time to get the answers, right? So, and of course, for this you will need a higher denomination note. Yes. So in India, it can be $500. Outside it can, 500 rupees. Outside it can be.
Yes, $500 only. Veejay, aapke muh mein ghee shakkar.
So it can be outside India, you can have the higher denomination dollars with you, or whichever currency you have. And you need to have the paper currency. You need to have the notes with you. So one note is enough. And through this note is just a symbolic of getting connected to Goddess Lakshmi. And this is a guided meditation wherein I'll guide you. And you will get answers. Many of you will get answers as to what needs to be done. Right. So that would be the first healing which we will get into right now.
Right. So are we heading into that right now?
Yes, we can. Everybody, if everybody's ready with their notes and with their, and if you all can have your videos on, it would be easy for me to kind of connect and give healing to each and everyone.
And also, Veejay, very quickly, just letting everybody know, please do not be doing any work, do not be walking, driving. Please be in a quiet space to receive this. If you're unable to do so right now, please do not worry. This meditation is very much active in the replay as well. Correct, Veejay?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And because we always ask this, it is okay for pregnant women to receive this?
Yes. So the only thing is that you need to be stationary at one place. Don't drive along or be in that kind of zone where there's a lot of noise, the mobiles ringing and things like that. Be in a quiet place to listen. And of course, don't be alone. Be with the goddess, the symbolic form of the goddess, with that note. Right? So everybody have their notes ready. The currency is ready. Can we see the currencies like this, like Neelu showed? Great. So all this abundance will multiply when we do the right things. Yeah, thank you so much. So if we are all ready, let's close our eyes, everybody. And this is going to be a silent healing. It is going to be a Lakshmi healing. It is going to be a silent healing. It's only you in your own space and the goddess symbolically, nobody else. Right? So everybody just close your eyes. Connect to the divine with it. Hold the note in your hand and connect to the symbolic form of the goddess. It is Goddess Saraswati who is most active in this zone. You can connect to Goddess Saraswati, or you can even connect to Goddess Lakshmi, to whomsoever you wish to get connected. Ideally, Goddess Saraswati is to impart knowledge, to give you knowledge about what you should do to come out of this situation. So you can connect to either Goddess Lakshmi or Saraswati. So just hold the note in your hand in whichever way you're comfortable. You can keep it on your left hand and close it with your right palm. On your left palm, and put your right palm over it. And ask the goddess, connect to the goddess and ask the goddess, probably till today, and you can, in your own zones, you can repeat it whichever way you feel comfortable. You can have your own words. All these years, possibly, probably I did not know the science of working through abundance. And speak your heart out at this stage. You know, goddess, at this time, you know, Devi, that till this time, I have done so many things to come out of my money woes. Today, I take full responsibility for my situation. Please help me to know as to what should I do to come out of this monetary struggle or monetary situation that I am in today. Give me the state of responsibility. I wish to learn this lesson of taking responsibility through you. Help me to know what is it that I should heal to come out of this situation. And focus your attention only and only on that. Do not waver into anything else. Do not get into any kind of pity vibes on yourself as to this is what has happened in my life and that is what has happened. I've suffered so much. The Devi knows everything. Now is the time wherein you need to take a step towards resolving it. And now is the time, right now. So just ask, what is it that I should do to come out of this? And the second question, and the second statement, make me responsible. Keep your eyes closed. Just relax. Whatever thoughts are coming, let those come. You might get insights into what you should do or anything. Just relax. Do not be desperate as I give healing to each one of you. There would be silence all around as now, as it is now. I won't speak for the next 2 to 3 minutes. wherein I will give you a healing. So keep your eyes closed till the time I tell you. Now you can slowly come out of this state. Very slowly. Open your eyes. Give gratitude to the goddess, symbolically to the currency you're holding. So you can share if anybody has got any insight, any kind of answers to what you were seeking, or something which you don't know so far has been revealed to you.
Absolutely. Just very quickly checking, Vijay, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Super. Thank you. I was having a bit of a up and down with my volume, but it's all good now. We're going to give everybody a moment or two to write in on the group if they'd like to share any insights that they have received, any message, anything that they felt, anything. Share with us on the group. I know that Vijay and I would love to hear back from you. And just personally, Vijay, first of all, I sat up a little straighter, like I visibly straightened, like physically straightened myself up a little bit more. And the message, so to speak, was about the fact that I tend to be a little lazy sometimes. Again, I tend to procrastinate sometimes. So I think that was the message that came in, that you got to start taking action, right? Start moving a bit more. And, you're seeking things, keep seeking it and go ahead and do it. So yeah, that's what
Very
happened.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
And that is actually bhakti. That is when you start getting answers, right? You feel that it is not just a one-way communication, that you're just praying and there is someone who's there is a stone idol and she's listening, but she's not responding. When you start getting answers, your confidence, your trust on the divine, your faith on the divine increases multifold. Isn't it, Devi?
Absolutely. Okay, sorry, just give me a quick second.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking in again. You can still hear me, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, super. All right, I'm checking in on the group very quickly on what's going on with everybody and if they've written in or not. And yes, people have written in. There's Radha says that I saw a sitar, harmonium, a white wing, and a golden key just before meditation. During meditation, I went into a deep out covered with jewels and monies. My inhales and exhales were deep, and I felt the breath got suspended. I got my answers. She sends a thank you and a gratitude. There is Nidhi says she got the insight to be stress-free. Disha says, I saw both the mothers together looking at each other. Samina fell asleep. Lata saw a cow. Disha also said that I kept worrying no one should barge into, she kept worrying that no one should barge into the room. Rupali says that Ma Durga was visible. It was great. Harleen says, feeling powerful, very energized, saw the three goddesses showering gold coins on me, lots of vibrations. Hina says, I was absolutely blank. I saw a few symbols and saw a face smiling and then heard, find spiritual reasons for your sinus issue. Bhavna says, didn't get any insights, just my head and neck is feeling strenuous. Also, initially, I chose Ma Lakshmi, but then felt that I'm greedy. So felt guilty and chose both the Ma's. Disha says she's still vibrating. Jashi says, I received the message that I should give our ancestral goddess 101 rupees, a thali, and a silk sari. I mean, the variety of messages coming through is absolutely fascinating, Vijay. Asma says, I saw Krishna at the end smiling. I've always been his devotee. And Love says, I could see Ma Lakshmi and Saraswati standing next to me on each side. And Renu says, I got a message that removes some money aside every time you receive money. too much insecurity was the message. I think this is so beautiful, Vijay. I am feeling so good just, you know, telling you about people's responses. How amazing are you feeling right now?
Wonderful. And that message, 101 rupees and a thali and all to the ancestral God, goddess, or through the ancestral God. So how specific it is. So when we ask specific questions, we get specific answers. And for, I think there was someone you said sinus, because when your
Yes,
health is not good, when your mind is not operating to its complete capacity, how would you go and get into the prosperity zone, into that abundance zone? So
right,
basically, looking into spiritual answers, you can go through Louis Hay's book of physical mental causes for physical ailments and look into the spiritual reasons behind the sinus and look into healing that sinus. Probably it is that health ailment which is coming in your path towards prosperity. So it's really beautiful as to how how you can get, how easily when you ask the right questions you get the answers which we have been seeking all along. And when you work on this, it is that you will start embracing more and more prosperity and more abundance towards you. And this shows, when you get the answers, this shows that you how much responsibility you are taking now on yourself. And whenever in future also, leave aside this session, when you put up these kind of questions, you will get answers. You will definitely get answers, and you work on those answers, and then that is how you would get towards more money, more abundance.